Hello, kind, beautiful people of the internet. So, I'm here to talk to you about being a quote unquote outcast. I feel like for a large portion of my life, I'm sure other people feel the same way too, that they just don't fit in. And when I say that, I'm mainly talking about my present life. I would say maybe I didn't fit in when I was in middle school either, or elementary school. Some of it my own doing, and some of it just kids are mean, essentially. But I had a friend in different categories of people for a large portion of my life, like a little bit of a chameleon situation. But as an adult, as a parent, mother, person with children, I feel like I don't fit in the most in this current era of my life. My nose is a little stuffy, so there's that. And my voice is trying to leave me. But besides that, being a parent is hard. Being a mother is hard. Being a single parent, I have a village, I do, but my village has their own lives. They have their own jobs and their own kids and their own responsibilities. So, for the most part, I would say with the village, maybe 85% of it falls on me. 85 to 90. I will say that. The village, they give stuff to the kids. You know, they buy clothes when they can, shoes when they can, things of that nature. And they make sure birthdays are special, and they make sure, you know, the kids feel special around Christmas time and things like that. But in the everyday life, I'm responsible for drop-offs, pickups, doctor's appointments, then being sick and having to be out of school. I'm responsible for getting them to school. I'm responsible for making sure they have medication when they need it, baths, homework. So what I'm saying is I carry most of that load alone. And I realized that I may never fit into this society's standards of what a working parent should be. Like, it's rough because there's only so much you can do when your kids got out of school at 3:30. When most jobs want you to be able to get in at 7 a.m. and they want you to be able to stay till 6 or 8 to 5:30 or 8 to 6 or 8 to 8. Like, it's borderline slavery at this point in my eyes, because you get home after picking your kids up from their aftercare facility, and your kids have spent 8 hours at school, and you pick them up at 6, so they spent 8, 9, 10, 11 hours with someone else. And as a parent, that's a really sucky feeling. And then you take them home, do homework, eat dinner, and go to bed. If you're not too tired, you can read them a story and, and then they have your weekends for the most part. If you're not doing chores, prepping for the next week, doing laundry, cleaning, all the stuff you didn't clean during the week. If you're not grocery shopping and doing all of those things. So you really don't have that much time for you and your kids. And while stay-at-home mom life was intense for me, mentally it was intense, I will say that there's some pros and cons to everything. My biggest issue is that I don't feel like this society is made for people who are family forward. Like, if you're family forward, you have to find your own way. You have to, because this society is not made for you. If you care about your family, this society is not made for you. Not here in America anyway. I don't know what other countries are like. I'm sure they have their own list of pros and cons. But in this capitalist society where they want you to give up most of your life for money, I don't think that it's meant for people with families. When I had no kids, I worked 3 jobs just because I like seeing the money in my account. Now that I have kids, it's harder to want to go. But I know I do go because I need to take care of the kids. But I would say that I haven't worked a regular job since maybe May. And it's intense. It's stressful at times. But it really has me questioning if that's where I want to be in life. Is that what I want to do with myself? And I'm sure other people feel the same way. But as time is going on, I'm going to school right now for something. And when I think about it, I think it's worth it to go to school for this thing. Now, will I work in a traditional sense with this degree? I don't think so. But I do feel like it'll help me find a way to break out of the societal norm. That societal norm goes along with the struggles of motherhood. Sorry. The people of this world expect us to work 40 hours, take care of kids, take care of a home. And in this day and age, there is no such thing as one person working unless they're like a millionaire or if they make 6 figures. Whatever the case may be. The world is intense right now, and I'm not really sure if I see it calming down, but if the pandemic has showed me anything, is that people adapt. They adapt and they overcome. And I feel like I'm one of those people who have no choice. But it does suck sometimes to realize that you'll never fit into this society. And you will always have to find your own way. Especially as a parent. I've tried for years. For the past 3 years, I've tried to fit in. And I finally give up. I have to figure out another way. A traditional 9-to-5 is not going to do it for me anymore. And I guess I'll have an update whenever I figure it out. But for now, it's just a rant. Just ranting on about how it sucks. But I hope everyone else is doing great. And don't let the 40-hour work week get you depressed. It does suck though that it's that cycle of if you don't work, you don't have anything. I kind of wish things were a little bit different. I'm not sure. I don't have a degree in those things. I don't have enough information to speak about the politics of the working class versus the non-working class how money is distributed through society, through taxes and stuff. I don't have information about that, so I can't speak on it, but we can't help but wonder if things could be different. Just a thought. That's enough of my ranting. Bye-bye.